Would you believe that as an Eastern European, this thing still baffles me over so many years of being exposed to American culture? Because we don't have anything similar to this here. Like the idea that one word is so dangerous, it's so harmful, looks ridiculous. Like usually, human language is all about context. It's about the way you say it. It's about why you say it. It's about the context in which it has been said. But no, in America, there's this culture that it's not okay to say it under any circumstance. And it's like, well, what if I need to say it in order to put it in a bot so the bot can ban the word on Discord? What if I need to say it in order to report the news? What if I want to sing rap music? Or is now rap music the most dangerous music in the world? And you should keep your children away from it because they may learn the word. And if they learn the word, they may make it into the national news. Because this is what it's about, right? Like, you have some kids being cheeky little shits at school, and now it's in the national news, and everyone is poker facing, and everyone is super, super serious about this, and they're treating it worse than if the kids became president and fucked up the American economy. Look at this, right? A Maryland teacher loaded sheets of paper into the Montgomery County classroom printer last month when she noticed that a large number of pages being printed out in a single run. This is like a horror story around the campfire, you know? This is like a little bit of urban legends. One of the 1,000 sheets of paper was just one word. Dios mío, a racial slur against the entire black community. I think it was a Russian agent. I think it was a Russian agent that tried to demoralize the United States of America. They must have found out. Like, hopefully, this was a guarded secret. Like, they try to keep it away from Putin that with one word you can demoralize entire communities. But now I think that the gig is up. So hopefully the military-industrial complex has some countermeasures to this in place. Because can you imagine the effectiveness of it on the battlefield? Look at this. It was like a continual assault. See, like a battlefield. It's like continuous assault. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, the Russians now have access to this powerful technology. I wonder if South Park is the one that leaked the secret, huh? This is what Thomas S. Watton, high school special education teacher Fredra Jones, said when she discovered the hateful message. I love the word discovered. It's like Indiana Jones going into the temple. And they discovered it. Just 2 days before it happened. See, it's like a TV show. It's like you get to see the teacher going in towards the printer, and you have like dramatic music, like ta-na-na-na, 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 ta-na, and it's like boom, boom, boom. And then you fade to black, and then you have like a little bit of text saying Walton High School 2 days earlier. Another print job churned the same thing, and the delay in reporting the first incident alarmed Jones, a sponsor of the Black Student Union. It also upset some students who called for more action when it comes to incidents of hate and bias in the school system. Student Charlie Rowland went before the Montgomery County Board of Education to talk about the printouts, and he said to the board members that was especially upsetting was the fact that before had been a lag in reporting the incident. The delay in reporting has been like salt in each one of the 1,000 wounds inflicted by the hateful word of these sheets of paper. You need, when you read something like this, you need to add a little bit of emotion, right? Because you need to make the person feel. You need to feel the drama. This is better drama than anything that Hollywood is able to make. Unironically, like, American entertainment is so low now that this story actually makes me feel something. Anyway, Rowling called for allocating funds towards addressing anti-black racism. Isn't that interesting, though, right? So, they have managed to take hate, mold it around like Naruto molds chakra, and turn it into cash. So my question is, if there is a financial incentive every single time words get printed on these sheets of paper, do you think they want more or less? Because usually, again, like human nature is like when you do something and you make money off of it, like you want to make more. Interesting how that is. So isn't there like a conflict of interest? And by the way, like what exactly is the money supposed to do? Because usually if you ask them, it's some vague shit. It's like, oh, we're going to lecture students a little bit more. We're going to make sure that the reporting goes a little bit faster. It's like, yeah, but will the words, like, will the hate go down? Like, how do you measure hate? What is the system that you use in order to measure hate so that we know if we allocate the money, it actually fixes the problem? Because there may be many reasons why the problem isn't getting fixed. Like, number one, you can be a grifter. Horrible accusation, I know. So we're going to go to number two, that you may be incompetent. Like, you may want to fix the hatred, but you are incapable. You're incompetent of doing it. So we may need to replace you. How can we know if we do not have a system that accurately measures this hatred? I think, like, the next time, you know, if instead of 1,000 words, you get 900 words printed, that is an improvement, right? So, like, maybe that's how we can measure it, by the number of words that get printed on the printer. The interesting thing is, right, like, you get some students that are being cheeky little shits, because, you know, I suppose none of us were like that when we grew up. Like, none of us were edgy. Basically, I grew up in a very Christian environment, and none of my friends LARPed as Satanists just to shock the adults. None of us listened to heavy metal music because we were not supposed to, right? Like, none of us did anything outside the rules, ever, right? Because that's what teenagers are recognized for doing, is like playing by the rules 100% and being really good at listening to adults all the time, every time. But now it seems to be making national news, right? So you have a teenager that's just like being a teenager. And they're doing stuff like drawing dicks on the blackboard in order to shock the teacher. Well, now they're printing shit. They're printing gamer words in order to shock the teacher. The only difference is that now it's national news. Like, can you imagine this? Like, when you were a kid, you draw a dick on the blackboard, right? So the teacher comes in, everyone laughs. But imagine if that makes national news and now the teacher demands more money and more funds in order to deal with this ever-growing problem, with this ever-growing issue. Look how much text is required for this, right? And the funny thing is, like, they don't even know who did it, which is interesting because, again, if there is a financial incentive for it to be done, how do we know it's not even one of the teachers? Like, how do we know it's not even this person complaining? They haven't found it out, right? So, like, I guess, like, the only, you know, instead of allocating funds, what you can do, and they will never do this, by the way, but this is, like, the solution. Put a camera, put a CCTV camera next to the printer. There you go. And now you can see anyone that operates the printer. Right, like put the printer in a room with the camera, and they'll say, "Oh no, but that's not the solution. No. The solution is to give me money. Give me money so I can hold speeches. It's the American way. Just more money, more cash, more, and I will hold speeches, and it will fix the problem." All right, let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.